baby. I ain't playing with you, dog. I am not playing. I'm not playing with myself and ain't even playing with you, dog. Because at the end of the day, I ain't playing with nobody but myself and my family and my money, bro. We gotta stop doing that, man. We gotta stop doing that. And with that said, it's game time, baby. It's game time. Chat, run that up, baby. It's game time. Hood stocks. Yeah. Top City. Yes, sir. C. Reyes, I see you. Yes, sir. Turtle Ninjas, I like that, bro. Happy 2025, my dog. Yeah, Rated R's in the chat. HCB Chemistry is in the chat. Renee is in the chat. Woo! Daniel Perez is in the chat. Tonyo, East Los, Boyle Heights is in the chat. Roosters in the chat. Sheesh! Trying to get this shit popping. Sir. Yeah. There we go. Sometimes I just like to put the hat barely balancing on the top of my head because my head is big head, little hat. Yes, sir. Adrian Garcia. Told you about calling me on the chat. Calling me that on the chat. Lucky Papi. Yeah, baby. Yes, sir, man. Weekend is blessed. Life is blessed. If you here on this chat, you are blessed regardless of what you're going through, man. For real, man. Life is hard as we make it sometimes. You know?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes you pass down a fucked up hand, you know, and they expect you to, like, you know, pull a rabbit out the motherfucking hat with this hand, and this is just a losing hand. But instead of playing that all the way out and going all the way to the end, bro, just fold that bitch and wait for another hand. I don't know. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to get the stack of cards and fucking deal yourself a hand, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Hey, guys, I mean, my G's, Goonies. Yes, sir, I feel good. Big dog, can you scoot in a little this way so it doesn't cut your shoulder off over there? There you go. That's good right there. There you go, baby. I like everything that looks symmetrical, you know?
Yes.
No, my fucking head isn't symmetrical. and I'm a little lopsided, but I'm fucking I am cutting the carbs, bro. I'm gonna cut the carbs, Mr. Renee, sir. I'm cutting the carbs at 760 Oceanside. Stand up. You know what to do, baby. This podcast is brought to you by Shockaware. You see this right here, baby? Shit. I might have to go up one more size, guys, but try not to clown too hard, all right? This is Shockaware right here, dog. This is Shockaware right here. And you can go to shockaware.com, use Hoodstocks15, and look just like me, but better, homie. Killer Dog, is that your lady on her motorcycle outside, bro?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Shockaware.com. Jacket looks young on you, essay. That's crazy. Ain't no one ever said that. That jacket looks young on you. You mean fitted, tight? I feel like I like it. I like it. We're also sponsored by Kush Connect, baby. Kush Connect, yes sir. Free delivery service, man. Get all these beautiful packages right here. Look at these beautiful packages. Yes, sir. Kush Connect. Call them right now. 1-888-420-4Kush. You see it right there. Wait, you see it right there. Wait, you see it right. All right, right there. Damn, man. Every time I think I'm gonna get that right, I get it wrong. Well, sponsored by Stizzy. Yes, sir. Biggest sponsor on this motherfucking podcast is Killa Kush, dog. Play with Killa Kush, man. Matter of fact, they got another new Instagram handle, dog. Another new Instagram handle, and I believe that is Killa Kush, Los Angeles. I think that's what it is, though. Something like, oh, there you go. That looks better just like that, bro. It just like loosened me up a little. You know what I mean? I can cluck like a chicken. Okay. Enough. Just stop fucking around, Luck. All right. I see you guys right there. Those are some sex packets. Rated R, I know what you're talking about. Almost 2 months sober. Let's get it, Lucky. Yeah, dog. Swoosh. Sheesh. Swoosh. Fucking no more bricks, baby. I'm tired of shooting the bricks, man, because I was getting good at missing that motherfucking... Hey, today's guest is a very special guest, man. I feel like we kind of just slowly but surely getting back on track on what we do here at Hoodstocks is with the stories, right? You know what I mean? You know? Everybody got a story, but not everybody can tell it.
Right.
You know? Or everybody thinks they have a story until they start telling their story and they're like, I ain't really been through shit, dog. What am I? Better stop taking myself so serious. You know, dudes that haven't been, I want to say something right now, dog. But sometimes cats that ain't been through shit, they'll be the ones that be taking themselves way too much serious, you know? Yeah, and the ones that have been through some fucking like shit, like survived some fucking head-on brick wall crashes, humble dudes, bro. It's weird sometimes the way the universe works.
Yeah, I was telling my wife the other day that I see people with shitty attitudes, bro, and I bet you they ain't been through shit, but here I am, maybe because I'm high, but with a big-ass smile on my face, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely, brother. Well, you know, the medicine does help, you know, set the mood.
Yes, sir, yeah.
Put a smile. I mean, how many people smoke weed, bro, and end up mad, you know what I mean? Like, that's that mad weed. I don't want none of that,
that's
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We already know what you smoking on. You smoking on the grumpy. you smoking that grumpy right now, huh, dog? I want everybody to give a warm welcome for Pomona Ghetto Child, baby. Let's go.
Thank you for having me, dog. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. Big luck.
Yes, sir, dog. I appreciate you, brother, because I believe if my memory is correct, you reached out. We chopped it up.
Yeah.
We worked our way to a phone call. We chopped it up, and I was just like, damn, dog, I got to have you on, you know?
Yep.
And, you know, you've been through some serious shit in life, bro.
Made me strong, dog.
Why do you do, this is your second interview. I just found out, and then you told me that a year ago you did it in Indicted TV.
Yeah.
When you do these interviews, what do you get out of them?
For me, bro, I would say it's my way of healing, because I never talked about it to nobody at all. So it's my way of healing, sharing the story. And I didn't really want to share it with Indicted, but my wife kept on telling me and nagging me, and I did it for her. I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to share my story, but and on Indicted, I didn't really get to break it down in detail, so I wanted to come to Hoodstocks to break it down in detail.
Well, shit. Let's go, dog. Let's go. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go, man. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate you, man. And I'm glad that I do believe when you talk. I mean, it's not really common within our communities where people are just freely and openly getting therapy, bro.
Yeah.
Therapy is it's necessary.
I'm realizing that now because I didn't think it was necessary. I didn't talk, and that shit turned into anger and messed me up. So now, you know what I'm saying? The more I talk about it, the more I feel like...
Feel the weight off your shoulders?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Some people like to self-medicate.
Yes, sir.
Methamphetamine.
No.
For reals, dog. You know how many years I tried to numb the pain with crack? Bunch of times, bro. I said, you know what?
Oh yeah, I popped a lot of pills. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I took some lines, and I went through a dark road, dog, and I was lost in the sauce. I had to get a hold of myself. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I'd like you, brother, to talk a little more on that mic.
Yeah, I got you, dog.
Yeah. You kind of got a good voice, dog, for like radio or something. Just say something, bro. Say a commercial real quick.
Say a commercial?
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
You just ended the commercial before you started the commercial, sir.
I'm gonna do like Snoop Dogg.
Sell that shirt. Sell that shirt right now on your chest right now. Sell this shirt to somebody. Tell them why they should buy that shirt, bro.
Because it's Dodgers, baby.
Well, you got a good voice, but you're a man of very few words.
Yeah, I don't sell shirts, dog. I sell weed.
You sell weed?
Yes, sir.
Sell me this package of weed right here, sir.
Yes, sir. You see this right here, my boy? This is gas right here, dog. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm having kind of a bad day, but I'm doing okay. I'm better than I'm seeing you.
Oh, you're gonna need some indica there, my boy.
Okay.
This indica right here will do the job.
Okay. And so, when indica, what the fuck is indica, sir?
It's where you stress the fuck out and you just want the whole body to have a relief, dog.
Is that
This
right?
sativa right here, it just released a little tension in your mind, but you sound like you need a
Full body massage, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me love you long time.
I call this the full body massage right here. Take 2 hits and put a lock on the refrigerator. Do you eat a lot when you smoke weed?
I do, dog. I do. I've gained like fucking 70 pounds since I met my wife.
Is that right? 70 pounds. Wow, bro.
I don't know, but I'm more or less, yeah.
Yeah, more or less. Would you think you're underestimating or overestimating?
Not overestimating, but
Overestimating?
Yeah.
That's cool. Sometimes people underestimate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I seen this one female we had on one time. I think her name was La Sleepy, and she said, "Yeah, you know, what I mean, I just gained 20 pounds, and I just don't look the way I used to look." And it's just like, well, hold on, you're 400 pounds. You know what I mean? I'm just fucking. Hey, La Sleepy, I'm fucking with you, girl. I love you. You know what to do. How's your holidays been, bro?
I'm very blessed, bro. Very blessed. The kids are good. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, right now, in this time, it's wonderful, dog. Wonderful living. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bless others right now. That's where I'm at. Trying to bless others, bro.
Trying to bless others, man.
Yep. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. You have a baby on the way?
And that's my 6th baby.
That's your 6th baby?
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's it, though. I'm tapped out. I got to find something else to do. Board games, you know. Wi-Fi didn't work out, so.
So is it 6 babies with the same lady?
No, sir.
Okay.
It's my 2nd with her.
2nd with her. Mm-hmm. So the 4th one got the brunt of the damage mostly. What would they call it? The brunt? The damage? She got the...
Yeah. I got 5 daughters and 1 son.
So you had 4 kids with your first one?
No, I got 1 oldest with 1 woman and then 3 with another and 2 with her.
Okay, so you really a pimp from Pomona then. Oh, shit. Hey. My bad, bro. Your lady just looked at you like, what the fuck? I'm got the keys. I'm driving. You walking. Sometimes I like to throw a little salt in the game, you know what I mean?
You know what? She knew exactly who I was before she got with me, though.
A pimp.
Yeah.
A pimp or a player?
I had a lot of babies.
You had a lot of, yeah, man.
From different ladies.
From different ladies, bro. So you kind of just like, you wreck their body, have 3 kids with them, and then you just smash out then onto the next. You kind of like a...
Nah, so what it was, the first one, I didn't know it was mine and shit. And until they did a DNA test, you know what I'm saying, with the other guy.
Did you go to Maury or something like that?
I could have, though. I could have.
You could have went to Maury, okay.
That was a long story, but the 3, dog, I wanted to make a fucking statement that I could be a father and stay around.
Okay.
And they're still with me, dog.
They're still with you.
Yes,
Good
sir.
for you, bro. Good for you, man. Good for you. I thought you were like you know what I mean? Like, you know, some of these people that are discovering, you know, back in the day, you know, discovering like Christopher Columbus, you know what I mean? Just discovering shit and fucking wrecking it and ruining it and then fucking just, I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yes, sir.
Conquer and destroy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I told my wife on Christopher Columbus Day, I told her we should go steal some shit and said we discovered it.
Hey. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That would be, you know what? I think a police officer, if he had any bit of a good humor within him, he'd be like, you know what, bro? Get the fuck out of here, and that shit you stole, that's on me, man. You know what I mean? You good. We're going to let this one slide.
Yes, sir.
I had a whole courtroom laughing one time. I went, and it was just for minor. It was a minor, like, traffic infraction. And I was on parole, and I won't make this story long, guys, but I know I was young, you know, and I walked in there, and I don't know, they just looked at me, and it's a little different a little while back ago when you walk into a courtroom. Now everybody's just tatted the fuck up, including the bailiffs, and, you know, everybody's tatted up. But there was a point in time when you walk into a court and you were tatted up, I mean, you'd break some necks. You know what I mean? It was not as uncommon as it is now or socially accepted, right? And anyways, the judge was like, I'm going to give you a chance, you know, this time you better bop, 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 you know, and I think I had to do with something, getting my license back, or I don't know, something. And he goes, you just better remember this date, you know? And I said, Your Honor, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tattoo it on me, you know? And it just sounds stupid, but the whole fucking courtroom, bro, just started fucking laughing. Yeah. Your Honor, I'm not gonna forget this court date, and I thank you for, you know, giving me bop, 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 you know what I mean? But you know what? I am not gonna fucking forget this court date, so I'm gonna tattoo it on me, you know? And they were just all laughing, and I was like, okay.
Did you remember it?
Yeah, yeah. And I didn't tattoo it on me, but what did he say? I got a warrant for skipping jury duty. You know what? Check it out, bro. I just got a fucking letter. I forgot. I put it to the side. I didn't throw it away. I got a jury duty letter, bro.
You've been doing good then.
I want to go do it, dog. I want to be a jury member.
I think you should.
You know?
Yeah. Especially you got that opportunity. I never had that. That's dope.
I don't know why. I don't know if that's well. Some people, what they do is they get in there and they're like, because they don't want to get out. They want to get out of it. So they're like, hey man, I'm a fucking criminal. I just slapped my bitch last night. I can't be on jury duty. And they're like, you're right. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? You're cool. You know what I mean? Scratch you off the fucking list. But this time I'm gonna go in there and just like undercover, like put a tie on, a boop up. You know what I mean? Shit, I'm here for jury duty.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah.
Shit.
Put a suit on.
Yes, sir. The law is in my hands.
Uh-oh.
Tell me what you didn't do.
There you go.
Let's get into your story, brother.
Let's do it,
dog. Little small talk sometimes, man.
It's all good, dog.
We in like 30 minutes of small talk. What the? Lucky wants to be a Huda. Come on. Oh, the dude that has Chorizo 911 says that. Shut the fuck up. That fool guy, he said Lucky wants to be a Huda and his fucking handles Chorizo 911. Fucking sick bastard, bro. Shame on you. You don't even, bro, with a handle like that, you can't even talk shit. You could just give love, bro. You know what I mean? Free the solid. Hectic. What up, dog? Lucky he wants to be a productive citizen. Wait, what the fuck wants to be a productive? Yes, I do. I want to be a productive citizen, and I am a productive citizen, guys. Undercover, give him a not guilty. Yeah, man. Gangster Mo 310. I see you, man. I see you. Just another uppity crumb. I don't know what that means. Let's get into your story, brother. So were you born and raised in Pomona?
I was born in Montclair, California, raised in Pomona. My mom lived in Pomona, but my insurance covered Montclair when she was pregnant.
Oh, your insurance covered Montclair.
Yes, sir.
So you knew since an early age that shh. Montclair.
No.
Or was it like?
No, I was a baby in my dad's insurance at the time. We lived in Pomona, but the Pomona wouldn't have me at Pomona. They had me at Montclair Doctor's Hospital. Okay. They don't deliver babies there no more.
They don't deliver babies there no more? Why not?
I don't know, though.
Did they fuck up on a couple?
Maybe. Me and my sister.
You and your sister?
Yeah.
Fix this real quick. There we go. I like that better. I'm a one-man band sometimes, dog.
So I was raised in the city of Pomona. I grew up in Pomona off the 10 freeway, the 60 freeway, the Pomona Valley area. I lived all over that city. I went to like 7 different elementary schools.
Why you go to 7 different elementary schools, bro?
That's how unstable my mom was, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I went from grandma everywhere. It's like 7 different elementary schools, yep.
Yeah. Wow. That's so you, wow. Okay. How far back can we go that you remember, bro?
You know what? That's a good question.
How far do you remember? How far does one remember?
You know what? Sometimes
anything.
I hate that I could remember, but my wife, she don't remember nothing, and I remember far back as 3 years old, bro. I think like 3 years old, man.
And what do you remember that's 3 years old? Because it's usually something traumatic.
It is traumatic, though.
What do you remember at 3 years old?
I got molested by my dad's ex-wife.
Okay.
And
at 3 years old?
Yes,
How does a 3-year-old get molested, bro? That's weird, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck is wrong with her?
Yeah. You know what? And I could remember detail of my dad's keys jingling and her getting nervous and getting me dressed and keeping her clothes off and running to the shower and pretending she was taking a shower. I remember, dog. I remember details of the apartment. I remember, you know what I'm saying? Little details. Sometimes I wish I was fucking crazy, dog, and I wanted to forget it, but I can't, bro. It's all kinds of weird shit, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, that is nuts, man. 3 years old?
3 years old, dog.
She was just dusting a 3-year-old off?
Weird, dog.
Fuck.
Yeah, I want to say 3 or 4 because I wasn't in kindergarten yet. And other shit that I remember, I wasn't like 2 drive-bys by the age of 4 with my mom. My mom brought me around where I wasn't supposed to be. You know, and I remember playing in the garage with other kids, and I remember hearing ta 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 ta, and I remember her running in the garage and jumping on me and another kid, throwing us down. Like I remember that shit. I remember another one where some dude was like, "Hey, go to the back," and he put me in the back, and I hear ta 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 ta, and I'm playing on like a little jungle gym. His name was Too Tall. He gave me a watch, and a little while later, my mom came out. She was filled with blood. They shot that dude up. And I was in the backyard, and there was in the front.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. That's just, you said, what do I remember as a little kid?
That's next level, man. I don't know if I want to crack a joke or shed a tear, bro. You know, all bullshit aside, dog. Do you ever tell anybody that you lost your virginity at 3 years old? No, that's kind of weird. Something you don't want to say. Does that scar you, bro?
You know what the fucked up crazy part is?
Yeah.
Is the fucking bitch turned into a social worker, dog.
Oh my God.
She's a social worker.
Maybe it was
right
the conscience, bro. Maybe she's a good social worker. Maybe she just like it ate her up of what she did and what the fuck, or no, maybe now she's a fucking predator, bro.
I don't know what.
A sick ass predator.
It's crazy, right?
Damn, man.
I know she almost died and got real sick and shit. Yeah, but she's alive. But I'm saying, you know, I don't know, dog. It's crazy, but that just makes me tough, bro. I don't really talk about it, but I felt like I need to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Since you brought up.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry you went through that, bro. But out of curiosity, I have a mind that's fucked up, bro.
It's all good, dog.
You know, out of curiosity, you ever think about pulling up on her, pulling your dick out and saying, "Hey, bitch, for a good old time's sake"?
Hey, I told my wife I was a little kid then, but you know what? Now
you really gonna get this dick, bitch. Shit, man.
Yeah, man. No,
I'm going to hell for cracking that joke. I'm sorry.
A lot of shit fucked me up, but that's one of the things that stays on my mind, bro. And I would say it stays on my mind and fucks me up because me and my pops don't talk about that. Well, I don't talk to him at all, but I'm saying it was brought to his attention and that fool just overlooked it, bro. So,
damn.
Yeah. A couple of family members overlooked that shit.
I just don't know why people would look over something like that, you know? I don't, what do you ever?
I think because he had kids with her.
Oh.
He had kids with her.
Okay. That makes sense. Fuck. Damn, we ain't started off a podcast like this in a minute, man.
I told my wife I was gonna be real, dog.
Damn, dog. That shit is a little too real, man.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes people don't want to hear them stories.
Yeah. Just want to switch it up. My mom was like one of those moms that really wasn't on her shit. So I was in kindergarten, and I would walk home from school with a group of kids, and 2 white fools try to kidnap me, bro. And this one always stays on my mind. But I was like 5 years old now, and 2 white people tried to kidnap me, and they had me. They picked me up. I was going like screaming and shit. A homie came out. He still had like water specks on him. He was tatted up. He came out from the shower and had a towel on him. He punked these fools and walked me home, bro. And when he took me home, he gets me. I don't even like talking about it, but when he took me home, he told my mom what happened, knocked on the door, said your son got kidnapped. My mom, she smoked that shit, dog. She didn't care. She told me to go play, bro. And she was more focused on him being in a towel, dog.
Damn. 2 white dudes try to kidnap you.
I remember it was a black Jeep that had long hair with a gray hat. Had me, bro. I was in one of their arms already. Yo, and I was a boy. I tell my daughters all the time, like, they try to kidnap me, and I'm a boy. So I make them all alert. Yeah, real talk. In Pomona.
How old were you?
I was like 5, bro. I was in kindergarten. I used to walk home by myself from kindergarten.
Oh, shit. Dude fucking comes out in the towel.
Yeah.
Snatches you up, takes you home.
Tatted me up, asked me where I live, and I was a little nervous. I don't want to tell him. He was like, I ain't gonna hurt you, bro. what I'm saying? I saved you. And he walked me in the towel, dog. In the towel. I don't know the dude, but I always wanted to thank him.
Shout out to that dude.
Yes, sir.
Pulls up to mom.
And mom, and you know what? I remember mom wearing a white sweater, Mickey Mouse on it. Like I still remember that. And she was like, "Oh, go play." Like, yeah. And now I have my own kids. I'm like, "Oh, play." Damn, that's crazy. I would never, bro. I would never.
5 years old.
5 years
3
old.
years old. 5 years old. Was that before the drive-by shootings, or was that around the same time?
That was the drive-by shootings were first.
First.
Yeah.
So by the, let's, my G.
Yeah.
Blessings to you and your pain, my boy. You know what I mean?
Brother.
For sure. You know what I mean? Because I see you, and I see that it's still. And I apologize about the fucking dumb jokes, dog. I do that in
That's all good.
I do that in times, bro. That's serious, you know,
I'm the
because
same way.
because sometimes I get uncomfortable. You know what I mean? And I want us to smile again. You know what I mean? So I'll say something ridiculous. I do that at funerals, dog. I do that at everything. When my homeboy Conejo passed away, bro, you know what I mean? I told his wife at the time, I said, hey, hey, Conejo owed me $20. You know what I mean? You know, can I still get that? And she started fucking laughing, dude. You know what I mean? And so I do shit like that in strange times. I apologize, brother, but I see that your pain is still the pain. That shit ain't gone away.
Yeah, it ain't gone away though.
You got funky. You shared the one and you shared the drive-by, but the fucking the kidnapping shook you.
Yes, sir. It really shook me.
Did that? But that because you just like it hurts you to bring it back up.
Yeah, a lot of it, but yeah, just the whole story. Cause you know what? I don't even living my life. I don't think about that shit no more. So talking about it, it takes me back there again. You know what I'm saying, but yeah, dog. That's what makes me strong. Builds me character, and it teaches me what not to do with my children. My parents' fuck ups made me a great parent. You know what I'm saying? Both of their fuck ups, so I learned what not to do, and I'm on my kids. And sometimes my kids can't stand me. But it's because I know, bro. I'll be like, don't wear that fucking shirt. Don't, like, I'm on them. And sometimes I'm on them too much because my daughter be like, hey, there's a van right there. Like,
You got everybody shook.
Yeah.
Well, they should, bro. You know what? You know what's? It's not funny, but it is kind of funny because my kids call. So at one point, I was gonna get a van for the crew. I was trying to get a van. Shopping for a van, bro. I shopped for old years to New Year's, and you know, my kids would see me. They're like, "Dad, why are you gonna buy a robber's van?" my girls, they said, "Dad, that's a robber's van." You know, so when my kids, and I don't think it's something that I taught them, saying, "Hey, look out for vans," because vans are the ones that are gonna steal you. But they probably YouTube and stuff like that, bro.
Yeah.
And then in movies, they always use vans.
Yeah.
So they connect that. There's always dudes in movies jumping out of vans and ski masks and shit.
scary movies, yeah, definitely.
So they associate that with fucking any van, bro. There's a fucking creep in it. You know what I mean?
Mine was a Jeep, bro, when they took
The
pregnant,
Jeep.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, a
Black
Jeep. A black Jeep.
Yeah.
That's so fucking. I mean, oh my god, dog. Let them motherfuckers burn in hell, bro. Like any motherfucker that's gonna hustle off of fucking what do they call it? Child they call child trafficking.
Yeah.
Trafficking kids, bro, is fucking.
Yeah, it's horrible,
It's
though.
fucking hard to wrap the mind around, bro. Your hustle is trafficking kids, you stupid motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, smoke that
Like
food.
who the fuck?
Smoke that food. But I think they were going to hurt me, bro. I don't think they were going to traffic me.
You think they were gonna what?
Hurt me.
They were gonna hurt you.
Yeah, because they were, like, talking to me before, and they were talking to me like they were going to hurt me, though. As I was walking, they were following me.
Hurt you in a way, like beat you up
No, like fucking...
sexually
Yeah, and kill me.
and kill you.
Yeah.
Crazy ass fucking Jeffrey Dahmer motherfuckers, huh?
But you know what? That's why I believe in God, bro. I've been through a whole bunch of shit, and to stand here and say I still believe in God, bro, man, because there was a time I didn't. But you know what? Life is good right now at this very moment. I do.
Yeah, no, absolutely, bro. But let's just get back to bro.
Yep.
By the time he was 5 years old, this man went through this, man.
Yeah, man. So at that time, my grandmas found out about that, and so they made me go live with them in Rancho Cucamonga in some trailer parks.
They found out about you getting almost kidnapped?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so now, my grandma and my great grandma, they take me to go live with them, and my great grandma's like the provider, and but my grandma, she's hooked on crack, so she takes off sometimes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Your grandma's smoking crack?
yeah.
Okay.
And so my great grandma didn't have a babysitter to watch me, so she'd take me to work with her. And I remember she worked at Pomona First Federal on Foothill, and it like goes underground. She used to let me, the bosses let me go underground and play around because she didn't have a babysitter. So yeah, I'm that ghetto, bro. Like I come from that type of unstable, like a three-legged table type lifestyle.
Yeah. Wow. During this time, do you have siblings?
Yep.
Older, younger?
Younger. I'm the oldest, and because I was the oldest, I felt like damn, they're racing out there. I feel like I seen it all, and I was more like, you know, my mom brought me around. I was the only kid and shit. The girls, they try to keep them more away from it. My mom, yeah.
They were more protected.
Yeah.
More taken care of.
Yeah. Yeah. We were all taken care of, dog. But I was more with my mom, like sometimes, I guess, in danger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Depending on what she was going through or where she was taking you, or just basically the lifestyle that she was living. Was your mom from a neighborhood?
My mom was from Pomona 12th Street. She was a Sharkette.
Okay.
Yeah. So like when we were living in the trailer parks, she ended up getting shot. Before she passed away, she got shot. She got shot before she got shot. So she ended up getting shot, and that's when she came back for like 2-3 months because she was always gone. She came back like 2-3 months, you know, like recuperate. And I remember like hearing all kinds of crazy shit because it's a crazy story, but yeah, I remember hearing all kinds of crazy stuff.
So when they had found out about you getting kidnapped once again,
Yeah.
Who sent you to grandma's house?
No one sent. My grandmas came to get me.
Your grandmas came to get you.
Yep.
Okay.
My grandma and my great grandma came to get me.
Okay.
Yep.
And to live at a trailer park in Rancho Cucamonga?
In Rancho Cucamonga.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was it living right there? How old were you at the time?
5, 6, like that.
And you still remember that like that, huh?
Well, because I was still in, I remember I went first grade, second grade over there, so I had to be, you know what I'm saying, whatever age that is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I still remember because those trailer parks were kind of my good memories before it got worse. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom wasn't there, but it was like a home. My great grandma came, she'll bring us food from her job, and I remember those memories, watching movies with my family. Before it got shattered, it was kind of like a home because I didn't come from a home. I came from different apartments and shit, you know what I'm saying? With mom and sleeping in this, like, really ghetto, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, with my grandma, I remember it was like a home. I had friends, and it was like the first school that I could say was stable, and I went there for first, second, and third grade. You heard me earlier when I said I went to all those elementary schools. That was in Pomona. That was in Montclair. That was with my mom. But with my grandma, it was one school.
Okay, so you're living with your grandma and your great grandmother.
Yeah.
And but grandma has a crack cocaine addiction?
Yeah, grandma has a crack cocaine addiction. My great grandma would make money orders to pay the rent, and my grandma would take the money orders back to the liquor store, cash them, and basically she fucked her out of her little trailer park, bro. Because that was hers, you know, she was buying that shit.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, my grandma had a bad crack addiction. But she still raised us. She was on the run for like 3 years.
Who your grandma was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She ended up going to prison. That's why, so she ended up going to prison. She was on the run.
How do you know she's on the run?
Because she told me.
Yeah.
She bleached her hair different colors. She told me sometimes one day the police are going to pull her over and she's going to go to jail for a long time. I might have to live with my real dad. I told her I don't want to live with my real dad. I don't know them. She said, well, you might have to. Well, I still stood there, but a year later, what she said happened.
Yeah. And how was it? So grandma's paranoid, but she's putting you up on game at 5, 6, 7 years old, right?
Yeah.
And here you already trying to figure out life, and now you're getting this heavy load of just crazy information
Yep.
put upon your soul, your heart, your just little dude, man. And now you're not thinking about what the average regular kids are thinking about,
Definitely not,
playing
yeah.
and just being cool and all that stuff, and that's just crazy, bro. That is really really hard for even me to wrap my mind around that.
I was trying to think right now. My family really, when I was like, I think 5 or 4, my family, we had a cousin named Lee, and you remember Ricky from Boys in the Hood?
Yeah,
So I had a cousin named Lee, and he was like Ricky. He was a success, bro. Like he was the shit in all kinds of sports, played like all kinds of different sports. He had a grip of trophies. Like he was gonna be something, and they ended up killing him at Target at 4 in the morning, and I think that messed up my whole family, bro. Like my mom's shit was gang related, and my uncle's shit was gang related, but that guy, that was over like he beat up some dude, and he was giving his girlfriend rides to work, and the dude came at 4 in the morning and wore a wig, and he shot up my cousin and the girl. So yeah, bro, that's where I come from, bro. I always thought it was like a curse, you know. I've never told nobody that, bro. It's just my wife.
so you think that's what that kind of set your family off the rails because
Yeah, because that was like in '94. My mom lost her life in '99. My uncle got murdered July 17th, 1999. My mom got murdered October 12th, 1999. Then I have another uncle. He got murdered by the cops November 27th, 1999. So, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro.
So he was so Ricky, your cousin. I'm sorry, not Ricky, but
Lee.
Lee was so
Rest in peace, Lee.
He was so beloved, and the family had high hopes from, to kind of just break kind of the curse of what everyone else is doing in the family, right?
Yeah.
Like the boy had mad talent.
Man, I used to walk into my Aunt Clara's house, that's his mom, and I swear the whole wall was filled with nothing but trophies, little medals, pictures of him lifting weights, pictures of him playing baseball, pictures of him playing football, pictures of him running, like, and where I come from, we don't come from that shit, so go to that house, I'm like, damn, I really thought he was going to be something. I liked that guy, and I was too young to know what happened because they didn't tell me. I listened, and I realized like, damn, he's dead. And as I got older, that's when I found out the whole story.
Whew. That's a lot of you're unpacking a lot of stuff, bro.
Yeah, dog.
This is
Trip out on this, they gave him the death penalty, and then because he hasn't gotten in trouble or whatever, homeboy got the death penalty off. That's just crazy, bro.
yeah. The system does what it does,
Yeah.
How do you what did you like to do when you were younger? Let's, while you're living in this freaking nightmare or storm of a life,
What I want to do
What'd you like doing? Was there anything you like doing?
when I was young, like 10 or 5 young.
I mean, wherever you want to be at, bro. That you like to speak on.
After my mom died, I didn't know it, but I liked to write music. I was writing my feelings down, but I came to find out it was music. So I guess music from 11 up, what I liked doing.
I mean, when you're raised in those type of environments,
Yeah.
which is pretty much like a very, very unstable, chaotic, toxic
Yes.
fucking environment. Like, you could have easily been taken from your family and put into foster care.
Definitely. So when you asked me what did I like to do, I was starting to think back then, and I didn't live a normal life, so I didn't know the stuff that my kids know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know about the video games until my dad. I didn't know about little trips to amusement parks until my dad, which was like 8, 9, 10. But before that, I just knew what they showed me, which was the gang life, bro. I was holding Tommy guns at 3 years old, bro. I was always around my mom's homies, so I didn't really know a normal life. You know what I'm saying? The life that I seen, I thought it was normal until I started hanging out with other friends, going to their houses, and I realized it ain't normal, bro.
Yeah. Wow. Why did your so when your mom and your pop separated?
My dad left my mom when I was like 8 months.
8 months.
Yeah.
Do you know any? Do you ever know the back end story of that?
I don't know the back end. I just know he got another girl pregnant, and he had another kid in San Bernardino. My stepdad Pretzel, shout out to Pretzel, he raised me. He met me like at 9, 10 months. So yeah, that's my dad. The other guy, that's not my dad, bro.
Okay, so was your real pops that's not your dad?
Yeah.
Because I'm just want to distinguish
Yeah,
it from step pops to real pops. Was he a gang member too?
Yeah, he was.
He was living that life.
Yep. So when I was with my mom, I seen like the real, I would say like mi vida loca type gangsters right there. With my mom and my dad, he was more like he was from Pomona too, but he was in San Bernardino, so he's more hustled and sold drugs and fucking carried straps, but he didn't bang. He was already out of that shit. He just raised his family. When they approached him, he did what he had to do.
Yeah, but
yeah.
mom's was knee deep in the.
Mom's was knee deep, dog, with my uncle. They were.
And that's your Uncle Pretzel?
No, that's my pops, my dad,
Oh,
my
I'm
stepdad.
sorry.
My stepdad Pretzel.
Pretzel, and so how was? When did you meet Pretzel?
I met Pretzel like at 10 months, 11 months.
Oh, okay, so he was in your life.
He was my dad. Yeah, he was in my life. Yeah, I remember he had a hoopty, and I told my wife, "Hey, how many times you fell out of the car?" She's like, "What the fuck? I never fell out of a car." I'm that ghetto. My stepdad had a hoopty, and he would drive me around. I guess I didn't put my seatbelt on, bro. I fell out of that car like 6 or 7 times before the age of 4, though. Maybe that's why I'm a little fucked up right now, though.
How do you fall out of a car, sir?
I guess
Does the car have doors on it?
the door's broken. You know, it's a real ghetto. That's why I'm
Yeah.
a ghetto child. It's a real ghetto life, dog. Yeah, I guess I asked them, and my dad said that the door was broken,
Yeah.
and they didn't put no seatbelt on me.
Damn. Sometimes people take penitentiary risk.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes people are taking fuck. That's not even a penitentiary risk. That's a risk of losing one of your babies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, that's what I learned. Like, when I raise my kids, I'm a dad around them, and I feel like my mom and my biological father, they were parents, and they still kept that lifestyle around. My dad, he was a hustler and shit, but he still kept his homies around. He let me see straps. He let me see violence. I seen a lot of violence, a lot of it. And my mom let me see it. I don't let my kids see none of that shit. None of it, bro. None of it. I don't bring that lifestyle around them. I run into a couple friends here and there, but I don't bring. You know what I'm saying? That's my main thing.
It's good for you, bro.
I'm just a straight up father around them. But when they're gone, I'm me again for a little while. But when they're back, I'm back to the dad role, and that's one thing my mom and my real dad couldn't do.
Yeah, they couldn't separate them.
Yeah.
That's probably due to the addictions, right?
My dad didn't have addiction, but my mom, yeah. Well, I guess he's weed and shit was an addiction. But yeah, yeah.
So you said you started your step pops at was taking to you like amusement parks and stuff. He was a Pretzel was a good dude.
No. Pretzel was a great dude. That's my stepdad. But like they showed me the gang culture and stuff. They showed me he's a good pops, was good, but that's all I knew. Because that's all he knew. That's what his pops showed him. But my other dad, my biological father, he took me to amusement parks. He, you know what I'm saying? He was a fucking dickhead, but
Okay,
he spoiled us.
So he was still in your life then.
No, at 8 years old. I met him at 8.
At 8, he
Yeah.
came back in your life at
He
8
came
years
back.
old.
Yeah, my grandma ended up. Remember I told you she was on the run.
Let's start from right there.
All right.
Let's start. Let's. Okay, Grandma on the run.
Yep, grandma on the run.
Okay, let's start from Grandma on the run and the time she gets popped, and then you take us forward.
Okay, so grandma's on the run, and she doesn't get popped yet. She tells me that she's gonna let me go with my dad. I tell her no. So one day he just comes and it's like secretly say you can come spend a night with me. So all right. So I go over there, and it wasn't a spend a night. It was a real living thing. and he tells me your grandma's going to jail. She was supposed to turn herself in, but she didn't. So she's still out for like 7 or 8 months, and then she gets popped. And so now he's like, your grandma's really in prison. She's doing 5 years. So now she gets popped. So I'm separated from my sisters that I grew up with, and I'm living with a new family. My dad has 2 other daughters, so I'm living with him and his wife. And for like 2 weeks it was cool, but he took out all his fucking frustrations out on me. And yeah, it was crazy, bro. He let's just say a lot of people ain't been hit with a fucking windshield wiper, but I have.
Yeah.
A brand new one, and that shit cut me up like 13 times on my face. I've been hit with a hammer, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, dog, it sucked.
So he was physically abusing you.
Yes, sir. But he was spoiling me and taking me to amusement parks.
Came with a hefty price, it sounds like. Shit.
Yeah, you know the crazy part? He was a fucking asshole behind closed doors. And then around like family parties, he would act like the best fucking pops, like he loved me and shit. And that's what I don't do with my kids, dog. I act like I'm the same person with them all the time, behind closed doors, in front of people. And I learned that from my dad. And thank you for that, because, you know, I probably would be a piece of shit dad too, though.
That's interesting, man. Double agent.
Yeah, crazy.
I was raised a little bit. I had a little bit of that in my household too, to be honest, bro. In public. Shit. One happy little family. Doors closed. Bop!
Yeah.
Shit.
And you know what? A little bop is so for me it was necessary sometimes, because I brought the cops to our house and shit. So a little bop, but the hammer and the motherfucking windshield wiper, that shit's extreme, bro.
How old were you when you first brought the cops to the house? Are we jumping too far ahead?
We're driving a little far ahead because my mom's not dead. Didn't pass away yet, so.
Okay, so your grandma. So you went with your dad from your grandma's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And it was fucking. Sounds like when it was
Suck,
good,
bro.
it was good. When it was fucking horrible.
You know what? So he divorced his wife. He left her like at 10 years old, and so I would say from 8 to 10 was when the beatings were rough, dog. And after 10, it was sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. So it got a little better after 10. Not all the time. That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I know he took his frustration out from his marriage on me, dog. And so,
Because he wanted his marriage to.
I don't know what he wanted. But I came to him and I didn't know nothing, dog. I didn't know how to write. I didn't know how to read. I didn't know how to do math. I didn't know how to do nothing. So I couldn't imagine it was hard raising me. You know what I'm saying? So he said he was teaching me, and I guess that's his way of teaching me, dog.
Okay, so there was just frustrations across the board, but at the end of the day, it still wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
And I hear what you're saying. Sometimes we try to reason with ourselves why, you know, or what would I do, or if I was in that situation. But still, at the end of the day, it's not cool, man. And so you said like 9, 10 years old, you didn't even know how to read or do math, huh? Because you weren't going to school or anything.
So like 6, 7, 8, I didn't know how to read at all. By 9, 10 years old, I progressed, dog. You know what I'm saying? A lot. Getting smacked up helps you remember a lot. So yeah, I remember a lot of shit. Like
Started making you learn.
yeah, that's why I only say that not to talk shit, but because my daughter, like I work with her and sometimes she don't remember shit, and I tell her maybe I should smack you like your grandpa used to smack me, and maybe you memorize that shit, because I remember, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said I didn't know what 12 times 12 is, and the motherfucker pounded me in my head, and I remember it's 144. So maybe I tell you, do you like that? You remember?
Yeah, bro.
And guess what? I just tell her that story, and she remembers. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to beat her. She knows 12 times 12 is 144. Just from my story, my fucked up story.
And so you're living with your pops. Is he using abusing drugs or alcohol or anything like that while he's getting into these?
He drank and he smoked weed. I didn't know of anything else. If he did, he kept it low pro. I don't think so though. He just had an anger problem and shit, and he took it out on us, dog.
And so you moving I mean, you stayed with them. Did you stay with them X amount of time and then go back to your mom? How did that work?
Yeah, so I stood with him for a little while, for like, I would say like 9. I tried to go back to my mom, and I went for a little while. And my grandma, well, my mom was in the street, so I went back to my great grandma's and my grandma's, and they sent me my great grandma. She didn't like my dad, so right away she put me back in school. But 2 days later, they called me to the office, and my dad took me back. So I didn't really, it's just like that, like 2-3 days, and I was back again.
So he wanted you back.
He didn't want me back. He didn't want me. He had to get me back because they already did the fucking welfare thing, and you know what I'm saying. He didn't want me back, bro. So after my grandma got busted, then he had to keep me. He had to keep me on my grandma because there was no. My mom wasn't around.
Yeah.
And they didn't, because my great grandma, she was awesome, but she was a drunk, so they said she was bad to raise us, but she was cool, bro.
Yeah. I mean, in comparison, right?
Yeah.
In comparison to what you had to choose from.
Yeah.
She was probably the best option at the time.
I learned a lot of shit from my dad that I teach my kids now, even though I don't speak to him. But he taught me the wrong way, but I learned a lot. So I guess I'm grateful for having them, because there's some stupid motherfuckers in this world, bro. And sometimes I can't stand a lot of people, but it's just because of their ways and how they treat others, and just, you know what I'm saying? So I just know I was raised right. Like, I could say he did what he did, and he had a fucked up way, but he meant right, I guess, bro. Because at the end of the day, if I see a lady carrying some groceries, I'll help her with those groceries, or that gallon of water. I'll open the door for her, and there's a lot of motherfuckers that won't.
So at what point do you ever end up back with, what is mom? Mom's just running amok this whole time? She's doing her thing, or do you have any contact with her? Are you seeing her once a week, anything like that?
I didn't see my mom for 3 years at all. And then finally, they heard my mom's doing good. So I think I was like 10 now. So they heard my mom's doing good. She got her own little spot. So my dad said, you can go during summer break, you can go and hang out with her. So I hung out with her for like 3 months. So after not seeing her for 3 years, I hung out with her for like 3 or 4 months, and then she got murdered.
And so how was that? I mean, how was the, I mean, at this point in time, the 3 months, let's get to the 3 months you go with moms, right?
Yeah.
Before the 3
It was
months.
probably like 4 or 5.
Okay.
Like, just a few months though.
Do you have any emotional, at this point in time in your life, do you have any emotional attachment to anyone more than the other? You know what I mean? Did you miss your grandma that was doing 5 years, or your great grandma, or did you have any bond or any type of bond with any of them?
I missed my uncle, bro. I missed my uncle because my mom was a bad parent, and my uncle, he was the one like taking me to show me how to throw a baseball, showed me how to hold a football, taking me to little places. I said my dad took me to amusement parks at 8, but I forgot my uncle took me to Universal. Not all the time, but you know what I'm saying? He took me to Universal one time, so he always tried to, if I didn't have a Christmas tree, he'll get us a Christmas tree. If I didn't have a costume for Halloween, he'd give me a costume for Halloween. So, like, I missed him. One time he went out there, during the 3 years I didn't see my mom, one time he went out there to pick me up. And I went trick-or-treating with him. So, like, my uncle was my dad. So when he passed away, that shit was crazy. It messed me up, too.
And he passed away after your mom?
Before my mom.
Okay, before your mom. Let's. So is this before the months that you're staying with the summer with your mom?
This is during the summer.
Okay, so let's get to the summer part, bro. You go, so your mom is a little more stable. Your pops feels that, you know.
So my mom was she was clean off of Sherm. She wasn't smoking no more, but she was still selling PCP. She wasn't that stable. But my dad, he's hood, so he felt like she was stable, you know. But he would like coach her, like, man, Melissa, you selling all these drugs and have these people in and out of your house, and you ain't even strapped up. And so he gave her a strap, and he tried to look out for her and shit. But when she passed away, she got into a shootout. It was that strap. So yeah, she was better than she was, but she was still dealing drugs.
How was it that summer you stayed with her?
Awesome, bro. It was the best fucking summer of my life, dog. And not just because she passed away. It really was. Cause I didn't really have a mom growing up. And then there's those couple months, she was a mom. She was a mom to me, bro. And so
So she tried this time.
she tried this.
She was trying to make it up to you.
Yep.
Because she was, sober off the PCP.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know if you ever done PCP before, but I don't.
I have.
Okay. And so trying to be anything but high on PCP is basically all you can do.
Yeah.
PCP is a motherfucker of a fucking drug. You know what I mean? Shit. You ain't doing nothing on that bitch, but just. Oh, you on another planet, you know what I mean? I said, you want to go to space? Hit this right here, you know what I mean? We're just astronauts. Just
I watched my mom was on PCP, and she went to my tia's house. I was at my tia's house, and she beat. So Amber, my mom's homegirl fought my tia, and my mom fought my tia's homegirl, and my mom was on that PCP, and she blacked out. She grabbed the female, and she tied her hair to a bumper and drove her around the apartments, bro. And on everything, she looked like she was black. She had all kinds of bruises. Yeah, that's real shit.
Sheesh. It was a little different back in these days. We talking like mid-90s and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mom, she would have got life in these days for that.
Well, I'm just saying a lot of crazy shit was happening in the 90s,
Yeah.
man. It's the pinnacle of...
Yeah,
Pinnacle.
I've seen a lot of violence, bro. It was natural to me.
It was natural, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
So the summer is a good summer.
The summer's a wonderful summer, dog. I ain't gonna lie, I loved it. Still to this day, one of my favorite summers.
And you were thinking about just how, like you're living somewhat of a normal life now with moms.
Yeah.
She's cooking.
So Pop's divorced or broke up with his wife or whatever, and he got back with my mom, bro.
Oh, your pops got back with your moms?
Yeah. So after 11 years of them being split up, he got back with my mom. So that was kind of dope too.
So that was during the summer they were
That
back
was during
together.
the summer, yep.
So it's just like, whoa,
Oh, yep.
this is what.
And he became a different man around her. Like, one time I asked him, like, hey, you ever hit my mom? He said, hell no, fool. So my mom didn't play, bro. I seen him, he hit his wife before, but he touched my mom, bro.
Well, yeah, you don't want to hit the female that's tying the bitch's hair to a bumper and driving around the block a couple times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you got to go to sleep at night.
Yeah.
Shit. Great summer, having great time, seeing moms and pops together for the first time. That's got to be just like some Twilight Zone shit.
Great summer, but I hate October, bro. I hate October. Every time I get into October now, I didn't know, but my mom died October 12th. It's ruined, like, because of that. Like, it was a great summer, but sometimes I hate the holidays and shit.
So you gave me a picture of you,
Yeah.
your mom, and your siblings.
My two little sisters.
Your
yep.
two little sisters, and that was taken what, a couple of months before she passed?
So back then the fair was in September and my mom died October 12th, so that was literally like a month, 20 days maybe.
20 days before she passed, you guys were at the LA County Fair.
Yeah, in Pomona.
Pomona.
Yeah.
How was it? Do you remember being there?
Yeah. Yeah, that was dope. My mom had a lot of she had PCP money, so she was spoiling us, bro. Like, I went on all the rides and shit. Yeah, I remember I was real into wrestling, so I had like a Stone Cold, all kinds of shit. Like, I was a spoiled little brat for that little time. It was. What I remember is like, Mom, and she said, I thought I told you not to call me that in public. And so fool started laughing, and I was like, the fuck, yeah.
She would say that?
Yeah.
She was dead serious?
Yeah, well, she was playing around, but you know what I'm saying? That was her thing.
Yeah.
She always tell me that.
Well, she was a homegirl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's a homegirl,
she had that whole homegirl stilo.
Yeah.
Like, she shoot the shit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, me, she had the homegirl stilo, definitely. She tried to be a mom with me, but yeah.
Yeah.
I guess she tried to speak to me as a mom. She didn't speak to me like a homie, you know what I'm saying?
No, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. But she had the, torica.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so September was the fair.
Yeah. So July 17th, 1999, my Uncle Richie was at a stop sign, and they pulled up on him, and he got shot 12 times. And he got hit The first two killed him. Well, the first one killed him because it went to his brain. But that's what really messed my mom up and shit.
And that was your uncle.
That was my mom's brother.
Yeah, the one that you said would teach you how to
Yeah.
throw football and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
He was close to you.
Yeah. Rest in peace, my Uncle Richie. Yep.
Was he from that side of town too?
He was Chinito from 12th Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Condolences, R.I.P., man.
And so then 3 months later, I lost my mom in the drug deal, which I witnessed. And that was the same year, 1999, October 12th. All this was happening when my grandma was in prison.
Was there any contact with grandma while she was in prison?
With me?
Anybody, you know?
During this time, no.
Yeah.
During this time,
She was
no.
just doing her time.
She was just doing her
She was
time.
away.
She was away, yeah. She was away.
And so leading up to, was it a night or a day that this horrible incident happened to your mom?
It was like 9:40.
9:40
p.m.
at night.
Nighttime, yep.
And so do you remember the day like the back of your hand?
Yep.
Do you remember the days before that day?
Nope.
But you remember that day.
I remember that day though. Yep.
Can you walk us through it as much as you can without staying in between the lines?
My daughter, sometimes she's an asshole to her mom, and I tell her, you know what, you got to stop arguing with people. I don't care if you don't like her or whatever. You guys ain't seen eye to eye. Like the day my mom passed away, I was arguing with her, and I didn't know she was gonna pass away, but I was arguing with her over because I got up late. But it's not her responsibility. It was my responsibility to get up for school. But I was still arguing with her, and she offered me to make me breakfast, and I told her no. I told her if I knew that was gonna be the last breakfast, I would say yeah. So I tried to teach my daughter a lesson and told her, don't talk to your people that way. But yeah, man, my last memories was I woke up late for school. I was arguing with my mom, which I wish I wouldn't have. And I went to school, and then I came home. It was kind of depressing because my mom was sad because she drug test 30 and they took away her daughters. So she was all sad. And she lost custody of them. That was final. So she was hurt. She went to the back and got drunk. And I don't want to get into too much though, but yeah, like around 9 o'clock, somebody knocked on the door and she was inside, and they tried to tussle with her, and she pulled out a gun, so they shot her. She shot them. I was frozen the whole time.
You were there. You saw it.
Yeah, I couldn't move, bro. I watched the whole thing. I could tell you different stuff off of here.
Yeah, no, 100%, brother, 100%. So the dudes leave, and you're still there.
Yeah, the dudes dropped the gun, ran out, ran back in. I wish I could flash back in time, bro, and I should got the strap and shit and fucking, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was crazy, bro. I was stuck, and then finally I had to like snap out of it, and then get my mom some help.
You called 911.
Yeah, bro.
And was she? So you called 911, and how quick did the ambulance get there, and what did you do in between that time?
Yeah, they took forever to get there. She died. She lost a lot of blood. I'd say the cops got there, but they just fucking walked in there and just stared at her, and
What did they tell you?
to get out of the house because it smelled like PCP in there. So the guys were looking for PCP, and my mom had a new vial. It was worth like $3,000. How do I know? Because she told me. And so she put it in the refrigerator, and these fools were looking through her cabinets where she had the old one. And one of the dudes asked me, "Where is it?" Some dude was looking for that shit. After the two dudes ran away, there was one guy still looking for the shit.
Oh, okay.
And he asked me where it is. He's the one that set it up. But
Yeah, don't worry about all that, bro.
so he looking for all the shit, and I don't know where it's at. I don't know, bro. So he hops through the back window. And I grab the shit, and I break it through the back window. I take it out the refrigerator, and I break it. So when the cops get in there, they smell nothing but PCP. So they call it like a PCP lab, but it's because I broke $3,000 worth of PCP.
And you broke it so they wouldn't find it, and
Wouldn't take.
or you broke it because you didn't want.
Nah,
You wanted it to be gone.
I broke it because I didn't want them to have my mom's shit. they were trying to steal that from my mom, even though she was already shot.
Yeah.
I just felt like,
Did you know if she was alive or?
no, I mean, yeah. Well, right when she got shot, she was alive because I touched her, and I was talking to her, and she started talking, and blood came out of her mouth, and she had tears in her eyes.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was alive.
Cops get there. I mean, ambulance finally get there, and they take her away.
Yeah. I see a little like a bag, and I think she's gonna live, but she didn't live.
Oh, you seen the bag going
Yeah.
like breathing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you the only one in the house?
Yeah, I'm the only one in the house. Yeah.
And so the cops get there. They get you out of the house because it smells like PCP. You're out in the front. I mean, are they trying to like comfort you?
No, hell no. Neighbors are.
Neighbors are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to all the neighbors. Yeah, they showed me love.
And so
My grandma had an ex-boyfriend that lived upstairs named Choco. What up, Choco? And he was there for me and shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so they take your mom out. Ambulance takes your mom.
Yeah. They take my mom out. Ambulance takes my mom. And they take me down to the police station and shit. Then that's where I find out. Nobody wants to tell me my mom passed away. But I had a cousin. My cousin Jessica asked her. I asked her, is my mom alive? And she didn't tell me no, but her reaction, the way she cried and ran away from me, told me everything I need to know. And yeah. I kind of knew too because I was in the restroom and I heard me and baby brother, and she was playing that song a whole lot when my uncle passed away. So like I knew.
She was playing what song was it?
Me and Baby Brother by War.
Okay. You heard the song.
My mom played that song a lot right before she passed away, and I heard that song in the police station. So I feel like
The police station was playing it
in the restrooms.
in the restrooms.
That was the way of telling me, bro. Yeah, she told me because no one else told me.
And you're what, 11, 12 years old at the time?
I'm 11 years old.
11 years old.
Yeah,
So how are you?
Sixth grade.
Sixth grade. How are you how are you taking all this information? And obviously you're in a state of shock. Is that probably really easy to say, right?
Yeah, I was shocked, bro. It didn't really hit me until like a week later, to be honest with you. I didn't know how to take it.
How long was that night? Did you go? Were you there the whole time, having to deal with, this, that, and the other, or did you? Who took you home? Where did you go after that? That police station.
My tia Didi, rest in peace, came to pick me up. My tia Didi came. She had my great grandma in the car, and my dad's mom was in the car, and I laughed because they fucking hate each other. My dad's mom and my great grandma. And they were talking shit to each other. My great-grandma said that my mom deserved it. And she's like, hey, you don't talk like that. It was just crazy, dog. But
Wow,
yeah,
like that, huh?
yeah, and she's drinking vodka as she's saying that. And it hurt. She said that my Uncle Richie and my mom got the life that they lived. They got kind of what they deserved. And so my dad's mom went off. But yeah, so they dropped me off to my dad.
I mean, what did they tell you? You get into
Nobody told me nothing. They didn't want to tell me nothing. They keep asking.
But they're saying they get what they're having this argument in front of you in the car.
Yeah. So I'm asking what's wrong with my mom, and no one wants to tell me nothing. So they take me to my biological father, and he tells me. And he didn't even really tell me. He never hugged me like that and cried like that before, so I knew. And then he said she's gone. So
Your real pops.
Yeah. Yeah.
He never hugged you like that, and you said he cried.
He really cried, and right then and there, I knew, damn, that fool loved her because, yeah, I seen a different part of him right there, yeah. And
because they had just got back in together.
Yeah.
And they had hopes of trying to get it right.
Yeah.
But she, where was he at during this time, though?
He was at work, and then he was on his way back from work.
To the house?
Yeah, to the house, and It's crazy how this is, but he was on his way back to the house, and the cops pulled him over and took his car. He didn't have a license.
So if the cops would not pulled him over, he'd have got in the house before the incident?
Yeah, and he'd probably be in prison or he'd probably be dead.
Ooh, man. Plot twist.
Yeah.
Hate to say it like that, but what the?
Yeah.
Sometimes, do you ever put that to try to put that together in your head and just like, why did,
all the
out
time.
of all times, did he get put over this time?
Yeah. He told me, hey, you know what? I'm sorry that happened to your mom. Like, God chose me to be the parent for you. But I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's just crazy, bro.
So he took that as a sign as God chose him to be the parent.
Yeah, but he wasn't. His mom was my parent.
Yeah. Sometimes people feel things and see things, but they don't take no action on those things, right?
Yeah.
And he felt those. He felt those that, hey, God's talking to me, but sometimes, we do that to this day. Well, I do it to this day. I can only speak on myself. That we ignore God's messages,
Yeah. Yep. And that's when things go bad, when you ignore the messages.
I mean, you were so young, bro. Besides living that type of life, and it was obviously not in your hands. I mean, you're just going with the flow, so to speak,
Yeah.
You trying to run your own little program amongst this madness, but were there signs leading up to your uncle or your mom? Was there signs? Was it, sometimes there's signs that, even though.
So earlier I mentioned my mom had got shot before that, so maybe that would have been a sign,
Yeah, she got shot
before getting murdered.
Before getting murdered, and was that another kind of like a funky deal or just some hood shit?
Yeah, I could tell you that off.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Say less, brother. Say less. And so, yeah, I hear you, brother. I hear you. So where do you go from?
So now, my dad, he goes back with his mom, so I go back with my dad to his mom's. And so my grandma, my nana, starts raising me and shit. And for a little while, and then we go back to San Bernardino. And my dad starts slanging again. But then he gets raided. And he's looking at like 11 years. So he gets a lawyer and fights it. Well, around this time, I'm already on probation, so let's not skip. So I get caught up. I break into a school, and I steal kinds of shit from the school, so I get put on probation. And around that time, I'm on probation. One day, I'm in 8th grade, and I come home from school, and my dad ain't there. They raided the pad, and they took him in. But it was an illegal search warrant, so they had to let him out. So they let him out, and so he was out for like 3-4 months. And they came back with a search warrant. And then this time, they arrested him. While they arrested him, I was living on my own at 13 years old, I was living on my own. Literally living on my own for 3 months, bro. My aunt, Marlene, had two daughters, and my Marlene just went to jail. So my grandma was watching Marlene's kids in Pomona, so she couldn't come get me. So they left me out there for school for 3 months on my own. So I was slanging, I was fending for myself.
13 years old?
13 years old.
How were you fending for yourself in the sense of?
Selling weed, going to the swap meet. My dad used to taught me how to sell the swap meet. So his homies would take me to the swap meet. I'll sell weed. My dad still had weed that they didn't find. So then I had a Social Security check for my mom dying.
So how are you coping besides obviously getting thrown in another?
I'm coping.
How are you coping at the time, brother? Like, what I mean?
I wasn't really coping. I think I was just rebelling. I just started getting in a lot of trouble. Hanging out with the wrong crowd.
Did you ever get any, were you ever offered any therapy during that time?
After my mom passed away?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was offered some therapy, and one time, I was in home studies, and then some lady came in to talk to me when I turned in my homework, and so she's like, "I'm gonna be your counselor," but it was like I was her counselor because she was telling me about her problems and shit. So after that, I was like, I don't want therapy.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah. So after that, I told my dad, I don't want therapy, bro.
So that is just next level, bro.
Yeah.
You go to get counseling and you sit there and she's telling you about her problems.
Yeah.
I mean, some people say, well, it's reverse psychology. You're trying to, get the person comfortable and, and so they can open up to you. But sometimes that doesn't work. And sometimes all you remember, like you did, is, hey, she was just trying to tell me her problems. Like, what the fuck? I would say maybe she was trying to get you to open up, but maybe there's got to be a point in time when you see that it's not working with the child. So, plan B, baby. What's plan B? Hey, check it out. How are you doing? You know what I mean? What's going on in your life? How do you feel? Is everything cool? Did you get some dinner last night? You know what I mean? How you doing in school? You know what I mean? Like just the basics.
Yeah.
The basics, man.
Yeah, so at 13, I didn't have that. I didn't have the basics for at least 3 months. I was living on my own. My grandma came and get me, like I would say second semester. Second semester when I was a freshman, and then things got better. But yeah, for 3 months, bro, I was slanging, and I got used to that shit. So I continued to slang even after I lived with grandma, and end up getting in trouble and get put on probation again for that later on. But I would always slang. So my dad was out to swap me, and one time I seen him struggling, and he didn't have no money, and I didn't know how to tell him that I had some money. So I went to the restroom. We're working at the swap meet, and I went to the restroom. We weren't selling shit. So I went to the restroom, and I was thinking of a plan how I'm gonna give him this money. So I just went back, and I told him, hey, I was taking this shit, and some paisa dropped this on the floor. So I gave him like 500, and he was like so happy, bro. And still this day, like maybe if he's watching this, he just found out like a paisa didn't give it to me. I was slanging, and so I didn't know how to tell him. So I gave it to him, and I told him, you know what I'm saying, I looked out for him. So yeah, so
That's
I
good.
think him getting busted and me living on my own taught me. Well, I seen, you know what I'm saying, I seen him slang, so it's normal to me, bro.
Yeah, you seen I mean, you were already living the life.
Yeah,
You just weren't fucking collecting the dough and
He'll call me up when he was out, like, hey, I'm with Uncle Marcus right now. I need you to go to the trash can and don't look in that bag and just grab the bag and take it to my room. And of course I looked in the bag, and there's like 8-9 pounds in there.
yeah.
And I'm like a little kid, like, so yeah, I was always around that shit. Like people's parents had pounds or whatever. My dad had pellets of that shit, pellets.
Boy, we're doing it big, huh?
Yeah.
So, where do we go in this story, brother? In the sense of like, okay, the 3 months, and then you're a freshman at the time.
Yeah, I was a freshman.
How did you finish high school?
No.
How was high school? The rest of high school for you?
To be honest with you, I was bad in high school. My grades, like, when I say bad, I mean I didn't really get it. I was supposed to be in the slow classes, so I was in the regular classes in high school, but because I was supposed to be in the slow classes, I was really lost and shit. So I went to school every morning, but I went to sell weed. I went to sell. The school was my business area, bro. Yeah, like, so I went for freshman, 9th, 10th, and 11th. I went there just to sell weed. And then I like, you know what? I dropped out at 11th. Like, I had to get my shit together. And so I did a little bit of home studying. After that, I went to adult school. But then I found myself at adult school selling weed again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Place of business.
Place of business. Yeah.
Well, if you can't excel through the books, you found you had another way to excel and make you feel better, make you feel worthy.
Yes, sir.
Make you feel still like the man on campus.
Yeah, so you know what? I think the lifestyle my mom and my dad and other people showed me, as I got older, it fucked me up mentally, bro. I liked the people that I like to hang out with. We're always in trouble and shit, so I ended up getting in trouble. It ruined a lot of opportunities for myself. And life was fucked up for a very long time. Just recently, I see a lot of young people, and they be like, I'm living my best life. But you know what? I'm 37 years old, and I've barely been starting living life, bro. Barely in my 30s starting to live life, like going places I've never been. Like before, the furthest I've ever been was Arizona, you know what I'm saying? But now I've been a couple places. I'm just trying to live life now, bro, because I wasn't living. I wasn't living, bro. But I got my shit together. I run my own delivery service. You know what I'm saying? I got my daughter in boxing. She's been in it since she was 6 years old. She's 9 years old now. I stay consistent with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, my kids are a reflection of me, and you would think they're little spoiled little white kids, but they're not, bro. They come from a crazy background. Father.
Whatever happened with your two sisters that got taken away?
Oh, they went with their thank God for their grandma. Rest in peace, Stella. They went with their grandma Stella, my step-pop's mom.
How was your relation with them to this day or throughout the years?
Still to this day, it's my day ones.
Hey, there you go, man. I like to hear that, bro.
Yep.
How old were they at the time when your moms had passed?
Happy birthday, Marina. They were. Let's say. So my youngest sister, she loves my mom. She was close to her, but the other one, my mom wasn't really around, so we're used to our grandmas.
Yeah.
We're used to our grandmas. But now we miss our mama.
So your sisters were kind of young and just like they weren't able to be.
Yeah, they were 3 and 5.
Yeah, they weren't able to be affected the way. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Which you had to, and thank God for that, right?
Thank God for that. Yeah, for sure.
Thank God for that, man. That they didn't have to be there to hear the shots, maybe in the other room, or you feel what I'm saying, bro? Like, man.
Yeah, because
like the kids getting taken away was a real.
A blessing, right, for them.
For a blessing for them, bro, that she lost the kids right before that.
Yeah.
She lost her two girls.
Yeah, and you know what? I didn't listen to my mom, but she told me to go with my grandma that day. So I should have went with my grandma, bro. So that was her, like, God or something telling me to get out of there, and I didn't get out of there, bro. And I got what I got.
Still not your fault, dog. I mean,
Yeah.
You didn't listen to your mom, but, a lot of kids at that age, my kids, man, don't listen to me sometimes.
Yeah, man.
And you got to let them be sometimes, you got to let them just like, all right, I'm going to let you ride this one out. I'll catch you, in a couple hours or maybe tomorrow, the next day. Sleep it out. You little grumpy today.
Yeah.
I'll be like that with my kids. Sometimes I'll be short fused, but most of the time, brother, I am pretty, I like to say that I'm pretty, I'm pretty chill and, like, all right, we're going to do it like that, or just I'll give them a little verbal shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you running this house now, huh? You paying the bill? Okay.
They act like it, yeah. Yeah, my 9-year-old, sometimes she's telling my wife, like, when are you going to do laundry? Why didn't you fold the laundry? She's like, oh, you want to do it?
Yeah. Oh, I put my girls to work, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Shoot, since they were like 5, 6 years old, you see a 5 and 6-year-old with a mop.
But that's good.
Mopping and sweeping.
That's good.
And I don't care how if it even doesn't get done, it might make it even worse. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
But it's just the effort being put forward and teaching your kid to be, to be accountable. You know what I mean? To help out in the house, bro.
Yeah.
To help, man. When there's kids in the house, when there's a lot of kids in the house, we need all hands on deck, And when there's just like one lazy kid, that shit kind of messing up the flow right
yeah,
there.
Yeah. So I got my little 9-year-old. She's the lazy kid, and my little 5-year-old. Man, I'm like, damn, you're gonna be. You get down. She tries to fold blankets. She tries to do everything, bro. Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny is I told my 9-year-old Shyla this morning. Because we have this little Frenchie, man, and he's just sometimes he doesn't get put out early enough in the morning, so he'll do his doo-doo on the front mat in front of our front door. You know what I mean? I have it, when you come in, I have 2 mats, one outside and one inside, Wipe your feet, come in, wipe your feet again, but that's his little spot where he's just like, all right, I ain't out. So anyways, he had like 3 freaking doo-doos right there. And I woke up a little late, and they're already up. They're already clean. I said, hey, one of you girls, do me a favor and pick that up. And the little one was like, hell no, I ain't picking that up, And then the other one was like, how much you gonna pay me?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do I gotta pay? You didn't put the dog out early enough. You've been up since early in the morning. That's not our responsibility. It's not our fault that you're sleeping in, right? These are my little girls because they, they built like that because for one thing, they're my kids, but we've been having these conversations for a long time.
Yeah.
These aren't foreign conversations with my kids, And I'm glad that my little girls still will stand on the business, and be like, nah, you woke up late, And I'm like, like, all right, that's cool. And so
You made her like that, yeah.
But check it out. So what I did is I said, all right, whatever. I'm not gonna press them no more. You know what I mean? I just woke up. I got good sleep. They're happy. They're trying to do something cool. So I'm just gonna let it be, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take a step back on this. And so I go. I don't know. I might have hit the grill. I come back, and I walk in the living room, and I see Shyla with a piece of toilet paper, right? With a piece of toilet paper, holding it, looking at me, walking to the bathroom to flush it, right? You know?
Yeah.
And I looked at her. I said, Shy, you picked up all those doo-doos? And she goes, yeah. And I said, man, you a real one.
Yeah, that's the one. That's right.
I've never told my daughter, you know what I mean? You know, I said, man, Shy, you a real one. For real, you a real one. She looked at me. She just smiled. But, you know, I gave her $20, bro. But just $20 because they've been, you know,
for the effort too.
Well, it's just not for that one act. I mean, obviously that helped it be $20.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, appreciate. You got to show them the love and appreciation and reward your kids, man.
Yep.
Shoot, AKA bribery.
Yeah, I reward my kids a lot, whole bunch, too much.
Yeah. Well, you're giving them what you didn't have, right?
Yeah.
In a sense. And so, I mean, how
my 9-year-old watching this right now?
Oh, your 9-year-old's watching it?
Yeah, she's one of the reasons that, you know, I make music or I go on podcasts and shit, because she pumps me up like, come on, papi, like,
yeah,
you got another song you gonna put on me? I'm like, yeah, I'll put on you. When? So I'm like, oh shit, all right. Yeah.
Somebody do me a favor and let me know how many likes we got in here right now. I need to know. I see Bambi. Shout out to Bambi, girl. Love you, Bambi. King Julius. They're gonna expect it all the time, Lux. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes they do sometimes too, bro. How much you gonna pay me? Bro, I get that all the time. Hey, do me a favor, wash those dishes. How much you gonna pay me? What's it paying? And I'm actually cool with that, you know what I mean? Because now we negotiate, you know? And now they're gonna be freaking master negotiators, you know what I mean? By the, you know, who knows? Maybe it might be a good tool for them in life. You know what I mean? I think stuff like that is. I mean, what do you do throughout? You get out of high school. You're back in freaking night school, up to your old shit, place of business.
So what I do is I hang out with the wrong crowds and get into trouble.
So that's what you've been doing. I mean, how do we fill up the like basically the past almost 20 years? We'll say 17 years, because you said you didn't start feeling right about life until the age you are right now. Yeah, so like you're 37 years old.
Till like 30, in my 30s, yeah.
So now I guess we could say that between those years, those were your Playboy years then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
you were doing the do.
I was never home. I liked kicking it with my homies. I loved my homies. I still love my homies. Like, I got love for them and shit. You know, we just do different things and we walk different roads now. But there was a time where I couldn't be home. I was out on Easter and shit. I'll probably chill with the family for a little while, but I'm with the homies. So much when I went to prison, my dad's like, "You like being with the homies, bro." So
you actually went to prison?
Yeah, I caught a little case kicking it with my boys.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So what did you go to prison, or did you actually go to prison?
No, yeah, I went to prison.
What prison you go to?
So for reception, I went to Delano, and for mainline, I hit Soledad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was 5 people. 3 of us went to prison and 2 were snitching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a lesson.
Lesson
Don't
learned.
do shit with 5 motherfuckers.
Yeah. I know. No. Yeah.
You're rolling the dice.
I learned, dog. You know what I'm saying?
You're rolling. That's too big of a percentage to go on right here. 5 motherfuckers. Same case, or damn, bro.
You know what I was dumb
That's
because
a tough one, bro.
I thought my boys were down, bro. But when you don't know until you get into some shit.
That's the fucking absolute truth.
Yeah.
That's the absolute truth, man. You don't know. People don't know what they don't know until it's right in front of them. The handcuffs are on you. You're in a concrete cell trying to remember a phone number.
Yep.
You know?
And nowadays you ain't gonna remember a phone number because we got all the numbers in the phone, so we don't remember shit.
Well, that's why I use my phone number. Is the same thing as my social security ID, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's my phone number, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, so I don't ever forget it.
That's smart.
No, I'm just fucking. That's not smart because we got a bunch of fucking Armenians in this chat right now. That's gonna start running up my credit, homie.
I was like,
Just
damn.
fucking with you guys. Shout out to my dogs, my almost Apes.
And my dumbass believed it, bro.
Shout out to my Heiko, my Ape Heiko, baby. Kush Connect, bro.
That's the special ed in me believing it.
I'm a believable person, bro.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on who you ask, dog. My lady be like, he full of shit. Nah.
Yeah, mine too.
Lucky interview. LA board. Yeah. We you know what? I'm gonna answer that real quick. Lucky interview the LA board and see why they don't serve better food for the kid. But I'll tell you like this. That caught my eye real quick. People that are in government jobs like that, like I think social. What is it called again? Social
services.
Social services or state jobs. Is that a government or state job?
I believe it's a state job.
State job, right? Okay. State job, but you have to go through the government of California to get the job or something like that, right? You know? And they don't do the interviews, bro. They don't do them. I've had so many fucking just like crazy people, and people have entertained it, females, right? That works in social services, and they're like, hey, I'm down to do it, but you gotta block out my face and you gotta change my voice. And I'm like, fuck, I can block out the face, but change your voice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think I got that. You know what, I probably could have got it, right? Let's be honest, but bro, those people have the craziest stories. They have the craziest stories, man, but they lose their job, bro. And then they get exposed, the whole system, even though we know it is already, right? It's already funky, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers, you know, not a lot of motherfuckers ain't competent. You know what competent means, motherfucker? Look it up, dog. I like when I see competent motherfuckers working at a fucking crazy job like McDonald's, bro. Motherfuckers just doing it right, bro. How you doing, sir? You know what I mean? Would you like some ketchup with that too? Fuck yeah, I would, dog. Thank you, dog. Like, I like the enthusiasm in a motherfucker's voice, bro. Yeah. Because there's some motherfuckers you pull up and you know they hate that job, bro. Yeah. And you're making my experience a little fucked up now because I like the enthusiasm dude, bro. I like that little skinny enthusiasm dude, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or female, you know?
Yeah, me too.
You know? In and out, man. They got it good right there. All them motherfuckers are happy as shit making them burgers, bro.
You know what? They are.
They are. In and out is fucking top notch, homie. You know? Yes, that's why they're not open at 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning. You know who is? Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box.
And pull up to that Jack in the Box and see who's serving you your food, bro. Yeah. Sometimes I'm just like, damn, man, shit. I hope this motherfucker didn't fucking make my shit. And it's usually not, bro. They'll put the like fucking little crazy ass chola or the dude with all the piercings and colored hair, bro. They'll put them at the window and then
the ex-tweaker.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And then they'll have they'll have a little, they have a certain individual in the back that does that usually mans those fucking grills, you know what I mean? You know? See you guys right here, man. See you guys. There's a lot of shit going on in that chat. Yeah, Chick-fil-A got good workers too. How did we fucking get into this shit? This is like some stoner talk right here, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up. I'll be getting that.
I knew you were a stoner when you offered me this good joint right here.
Oh, yeah, dog. I have no choice but to be, bro. You know what I mean?
A weed drink. I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to take that for later.
That's what hit me too, dog. Right here. I'm drinking that right now. Yeah, bro. Shout out to having these type of sponsors, bro, that can give you this type of happiness.
Yes, sir.
You know? Can you imagine if all my sponsors were all methamphetamine and crack cocaine, bro?
This would be all lit right now.
Fuck, dog. This would be a fucking... we probably have millions of fucking subscribers. They're like, well, look, they're sponsored by crack. Watch this.
We wouldn't be sitting down, that's for sure.
Motherfuckers would be just like trying to get the words out. They ain't coming out and you just clucking and shit, dog, off that crack, homie. Licking your lips. And, you know what I mean? Just like fucking, oh shit, who gave the dude's crackhead a swivel chair, dog? Motherfucker just swiveling around.
Yeah. That's how I feel right now, my ADHD.
You want to do a full circle, huh?
Yeah.
Sometimes I get on one of these chairs and I do a full circle, dog. Just let myself know I'm still alive, dog.
That's right. Thank you, dog. Thank you for listening to my story, though, man.
So, thank you, brother, for sharing it, dog. Thank you so much for sharing it. But
I know a lot of people right now, they knew half of it. They're like, damn, we got pretty deep, bro.
So, and I thank you so much, dog, for the transparency. Let me ask you this, bro. You said it took you to 37 years old.
Yeah.
It's the age you are now.
In my 30s, not 37.
Okay, 30s. You know what I mean? Started working it out. And that's a lot of dudes, let's be honest, man, mature a little late. I mean, I didn't start fucking thinking about shit a little bit different, like around, I don't know, 33, bro. 32,
Yeah.
33, 34, and then it started a little progressing, right?
So I would say I really started doing good and stopped going to jail and stopped doing dumb shit. 2015 when I had my daughter, Michaela. So I was in jail when she was born. She was born May 11th, but I took a deal and I got out May 13th. And I would say May 13th is when I started just really like keeping that 9 to 5, doing what the fuck I have to do, taking on responsibility and just ignoring all the dumb shit, staying away. And so I do it now. Now it's my everyday lifestyle. But back then I was just getting used to it. So yeah, it's easier to be a fuck up than it is to handle responsibilities.
Oh, shit. You ain't lying about that, bro. Well, I'm glad, brother, that you're able to just, you're still coping, obviously, with life. But it sounds like you're making the right moves for yourself and most importantly, your kids,
Yeah.
Keeping them on the right track and, making them overly aware, even though sometimes overly aware is better than fucking living in fucking oblivion. You know what I mean? They're just like, whistling down the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here comes fucking Killer Dog in that white van.
I try to make maybe I make my daughter too much aware, but I try to prepare her, for a lot of shit that nobody prepared me for. So I always preach to her. I always on her way to school, I give her advice that nobody ever gave me, and I don't know if she understands the shit, but I ain't gonna be here forever. You know what I'm saying? So I try to give her some knowledge while I can.
That's good, bro. I like that, man. I like that, especially with girls. Since I have girls, and I know how much of an asshole I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm extra gaming them up, bro. Since they were little, bro, I'll be gaming them up.
Yeah, me too.
My girls, bro, like, if you listen, you're gonna learn something. Even if you listen to 50% of the shit that's coming out my mouth, my girls they gamed up, dude. They gamed up and not just like, not street shit, but I think common sense will roll over to being somewhat street smart, because street smart is being aware. You know what I mean? Aware of your surroundings. So I don't want to say, I'm teaching them to be street smarter on the streets. No, I'm not.
You're putting them on.
But I'm gaming them up in the sense of just like.
As you should. You should. Like,
yeah.
So I went to Rosarito for my anniversary, and I got into a ATV accident with my wife. She's pregnant right now. Thank God the baby is okay, but we got in an accident, and I got pretty messed up. And my daughter said, "So you got in an accident, and she's pregnant. You know what? You tell me I need to think, but how come you and Jolene didn't think?" And you know what? I was just quiet, like, shit, you're right. Like, what else could I say? But I taught her that. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to her. Yeah, she paying attention. She taking notes.
Yeah, she's taking notes.
Yes.
I love it.
Absolutely. I love that too, man. And I love it with my girls with that they a little too much, because now they try to press for everything. They think they're so gamed up, bro. They try to press for everything. Well, why didn't you do this? I'm just like, okay. I laugh at it. It amuses me and I like it. I wouldn't have it any other way with my girls, man. But I just want to thank you, brother, for coming through, dog, and sharing your story,
Thank you for
bro.
having me, dog.
Yeah, and this is
Shout out to Hood Stocks.
Yeah, this is Hood Stocks, back to the basics, baby. Don't play with it. This is what we did since the beginning, and we really need to get back to the basics, And it's hard sometimes because there's just so many platforms and people have options, and I don't know. I don't want to get into the business of it, but we will get it right, man. But we got it right today. And with that said, though, I'm sorry, brother, that you had to go through all that, man. We're talking about getting a story right, and it's your story and it's your pain. So I don't want to be insensitive about it, because I'm not, bro. But it's just, these type of stories are what we usually are. We started on. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so anyone that's familiar with Hood Stocks knows, man, that this is the place where you get some of these, these real life stories, man. And the dude is an absolute survivor, right? This dude is an absolute survivor. You know what I mean? Like, look at this, man. You know what? We need to give this dude a round of applause, man. Don't play with it, man. Still being here, still doing his thing, And I wish you nothing but blessings, bro. I mean, you got a business. How can we help your business, man?
Yes, sir. I got a delivery service. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. Deliveries.
How can people? Can you?
Yeah,
say
you can
it?
follow me on IG. Buddha Lovers. BOODA Lovers. LOVERS. Buddha Lovers delivery service. Or you can type in Pomona Ghetto Child, pop up.
There it is right there, man. And so you're doing the music thing too, right? Are you doing more music or?
You know what? I actually I quit music a long time ago, but like I said, when I had my daughter, I started. I quit, but then I have all kinds of music videos and shit. But I just do it for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I know one day I ain't gonna be here, bro. So I'm gonna live through my music for them. Maybe not for a whole big crowd, but for my family.
Absolutely, yeah. I want everybody to give it up for Pomona Ghetto Child, baby. Yes, sir. Thank you, bro.
Thank you,
my
brother.
boy. Thank you for blessing us with, blessing the platform and feeling confident that you can come here and, be, transparent and comfortable and share your story, brother. We're very grateful for you, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do this. I want to do this, guys. I want to take it right here, and I want you to wait for 1 minute because I gotta pee, but I got some things I want to say to you real quick. Hold up. You guys wouldn't believe what just happened, man. You wouldn't believe what just happened. I just took a fucking monster ass piss, bro. It just would not stop fucking running, bro. The little discharge that came after the piss was just what kind of got me a little worried, you know what I mean? I said, oh shit. No discharge. Let's do this right quick. Let's see. Calling all bakers and clerks. Clerks. Calling all bakers and chefs. Upgrade your kitchen with Origin Bakery and Restaurant Equipment, okay? Top quality ovens, mixers, and more at unbeatable prices, perfect for your next culinary creation. Check it out. It's the homie right here. He's got a company called Origin Bakery Equipment. It's in South Omani. You can look that up, and you'll find him all through Google. And he sells the big dog stuff. You know what I mean? The big dog commercial kitchen stuff. Refrigerators, big old pops, you know what I mean? So if you're going to open up a restaurant, man, he's probably the plug, right? Good prices. Unbeatable prices, like he said. We're also, we're also sponsored by Prime Equity Mortgage, okay? So I got a little spill that I can read to you, but I'm not going to do it this time. I'm just going to tell you like this. If you guys are interested in a house right now, right? Time to get out the apartment, see what it's looking like. This is the dude right here. You know what I mean? If you want to refinance a house, this is the dude right here. You need a lender, this is the dude right here. You need to find a house, this is the dude right here. His name's Andrew, all right? And you can reach him at 626-825-6565, all right? I want to give a big shout out to Street Polish for sponsoring this episode. Street Polish is more than just a brand. It's a testament to the grind, the hustle, and the unbreakable spirits of those who rise from the streets. Born from struggle and shaped by culture, we embody the resilience and raw energy of urban experience, turning hardship into strength and style. So these are inspirational words that Street Polish wants to try to get you to go to their website. But I'll tell you like this, Street Polish, man, is a really cool brand in the sense of just kind of like, you know, the style of t-shirts that you like to put on and rock, right? You know what I mean? And you can check out their stuff at Street Polish Brand on Google. You can use Hoodstocks15. That will get you 15% off. And you can follow my Instagram. You can follow Street Polish on Instagram at street_polish. All right. We're also sponsored by La Conecta. Okay. La Conecta is a brand for a brand, right? La Conecta is going to give you bulk and rolling trays, car fresheners with your logo, like custom shit, right? This is the plug for that. You know, so this is for like people that are on maybe another level, like they're a rapper or they have a retail store, like, are you starting to, bro, this is the plug, bro. I promise you. And I'm not gonna even give you the website is shoplaconecta.com. You can use Hoodstocks, but you can hit the homie Danny in his DM at La Conecta brand. You know what I mean? And holler at him and throw around some ideas and he'll answer 100%. And if you need stickers, right? You know, it's entrepreneur shit. You know what I mean? You guys gotta spend money to make money, bro. Invest in yourself. You are your brand, right? And so sometimes you might need stickers. And you can this is Graphic Joe. This is my guy. And you can reach him on Instagram at GraphicJoe_. Okay? And once again, if you guys need a delivery, go to Kush Connect. Kush Connect, right? 1-888-424 Kush. Lucky's hella sus with that jacket. I'm gonna get you tonight, homie. Shit, I'm just waiting for you to go to sleep, my dog. Shit, I'm gonna get shit. You want some honey bun with peanut butter? Hey, when your celly starts making you all these sweets before you get to bed, bro, you better sleep with one eye open, bro. Huh? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You might have experienced that. We don't know. Anyways, hey guys, let's see right here. Lucky will save us from the drones, man. We got to talk about the drones, man. The drones are fucking everywhere. Lucky's from 7th Street Jews. Motherfuckers. Hey, I love you guys. We're out of here, man. Hoodstocks, baby. We'll see you this week.